I'm Carson.
And I'm Jack.
And this
is
Dweeb Wars. Every week, we help a nerdy expert solve one of life's greatest dweeby mysteries.
Whoever wins the most debates by the end of the season becomes the Head Dweeb. Today's debate:
which video game character would win Drag Race?
we got you covered.
We are gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Bump. Bump, bump. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, everyone, welcome back to Dweeb Wars. Today we are competing for $200,000 and a lifetime supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics.
That's right. Welcome back to Dweeb Wars, where we debate nerdy, crazy shite.
I'm feeling confident.
I'm scared that you're feeling confident.
Yeah.
But I like my choice as well.
We kind of look alike today, just in color
we do.
scheme.
We have a similar color scheme. I am dressed, of course, in my classic face prison as a Nintendo Switch. We are talking about drag. We are talking about video games. We have a returning guest.
Hey!
Jordan, welcome back to Dweeb Wars.
Oh my God.
Well.
It's a fucking pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure because I love this show.
I love this
Dweeb Wars.
look,
I
Thank you
know.
so much.
This wig,
Like,
this lip.
just a blonde wig and a red lip.
That's
Like,
all I really
that
need,
is
baby.
everything.
That's all you need to do drag, baby.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's
just
natural glam.
She's natural glam.
Woo! It's iridescent. It's beautiful.
Levi's.
Levi's.
Levi's
Yes.
Pride
Levi's
float.
pride
Yes.
float, baby.
Yes, our ally.
Yes.
Yes, corporate.
Well, today we are talking about all things video games, all things sort of divas, drag race, sort of slayers.
Absolutely.
Now, you are an encyclopedia on drag race knowledge.
am,
You were just
yes.
talking about the Ginger Minge award that we have created today, which
The
is her
Ginger
dressed
Minge
as
Award.
Mario.
I need to win the Ginger Minge Award.
Literally. So when did you start watching Drag Race?
Yeah, I
Tell me.
started watching Drag Race live in season 3. So
Wow.
I was 10 years old, and
my
this show
God.
means so much to me. It's
Yeah.
hard to put into words. Like, it is the first show I saw where queer people were able to be unadulteratedly themselves. It is an incredible show, and for all of its flaws, it has still given us the most queer stories,
Yeah.
the most stories about
Yeah.
trans folk. It
Yes,
has
yeah.
told us so much about the queer experience.
Yeah.
I've learned so
Yeah.
much from all seasons, from the Philippines to
Yeah,
Canada's Drag
true,
Race
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
Philippines.
the European drag races. Like,
Yeah.
I've learned so much about their culture.
Drag is everything.
Drag is everything.
You're all born naked.
And the rest?
You're all.
Y'all
born
y'all
naked.
born
I
naked.
I came out
I
in
wasn't-
Versace.
Yeah.
No, you came out just like this. You came
Damn.
Damn.
That would be painful.
That would have been painful.
Wow.
Your Joy-Con kind of shifts to the right
Oh,
a little bit.
I wish I could detach them.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh my God.
That'd be
I get so emotional, baby.
I love it. I'm so glad you're back.
I know.
And
Yeah.
your gaming journey, I feel like we're to speak on that.
Oh my God,
you
You're
just got a
sort of-
PS5.
Yeah, new.
Just got a
To a
PS5.
new world of gaming.
Yes, I've always been a Nintendo queen.
Yeah.
I have all the Switches, the GameCubes, the
Uh-huh.
Wiis, but PS5 is a new journey for me, and I'm
Yes.
loving it.
Yes.
I'm having such a good time playing these games that people have played 6-7 years ago, and
Yeah.
I'm exploring for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm finding the online communities that are like 7 years old, and I'm like trying to like join and see what's
Yeah,
up.
revitalize the
like-
community. Like, hey, is everyone-
Y'all visited this island in Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Yeah.
And you're like,
That's
yeah,
crazy,
girl.
yeah.
I visited that when I was 11.
Yeah.
Like- I mean, if we're talking about the different consoles too, it feels like the Switch is kind of gayer, or like,
Oh,
yeah.
it's kind of like more campy. It's more like,
Well, it's cutesy.
it's cutesy.
It's cutesy,
And
yeah.
I think like the jump to PS5, it's like now I'm in the straight world kind of. But there's
Sorta.
power in that,
Yeah. Oh
right?
my
There's
God,
power in
yes.
being like, I'm gonna play with the big dogs,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and I'm
Red
just
Dead
a campy queen.
Redemption.
Yeah.
GTA.
We
I'm
infiltrate.
still gay.
We infiltrate.
And yet I'm not straight yet.
4 episodes later, Jack is straight.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like
Not
the last
clickbait.
straw.
Perhaps it's time to dive into the question at hand today.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Unless you have anything else you guys want to say.
I'm ready.
Love y'all.
Love ya. Love ya.
See you on the other
May the
side.
same
On the other
woman wear-
side. My question is, which video game character would win Drag Race?
You know
Yup.
what?
Yup.
There's some good options.
There are
and
some amazing
today
options.
I have something that I'm very excited about, as do you, I
am
think.
too. Word on the street is Jordan also has brought 16 queens.
A cast
A
of
cast.
Drag Race.
So stick around to make sure you hear not just the top 2, but
the bottom 14.
The bottom 14 girls.
I won the last episode. I will be going first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which video game diva would win RuPaul's Drag Race? I'm not going to bullshit you here. I'm going to get right fucking into it.
Love that.
It is Madame Broode
Ah.
from Super Mario Odyssey.
Ah.
Madame Isabelle Broode. Look at this diva here now in front of you.
Isn't that just Mistress Isabel Brooks?
It is.
Yeah.
It is an incredible queen that I need you guys. In case you don't know, Madame Broode, we need to explore her. I need to tell you exactly why
wow,
she
the
would
golden chomp chomp.
the golden chomp chomp, the matching hat. We will talk about why this is a drag diva ready to win the competition.
Drag
Yep.
family resemblance.
No,
challenge.
For real.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real. Here's the thing about Drag Race. There are plenty of fashionable game divas out there, right? You have your Lara Crofts, you have your Bayonettas, right? You think of these fashion girls. However, I actually think when it comes to Drag Race, the fashion game is not what wins you Drag Race. Look how many incredible fashionistas have lost Drag Race, right? Some of the best looks, some of the best fashion queens ever. Unless they have camp elements or make Ru laugh a lot,
Yep.
you're not winning Drag Race. Look at the winners. Charisma above all. It is about making RuPaul laugh.
Damn.
And of course,
Not the shade.
Shade.
well, it also, right, there are also elements. Some of these queens are extremely elegant, extremely glamorous, but I would say their biggest asset is their charisma, their personality.
Yeah.
They are bright, they are fun, they are excited, and I think that is the key to my pick of why she would win RuPaul's Drag Race. In a sea of video game divas that have awesome fashion and are just serving unclockable cis woman tea, Madame Broode is the full drag package. Let's talk about stage presence. Look at her size compared to Mario. Seriously, if she walked out on that stage, I would have no idea how I would be able to take my eyes off of her. She does not shy away from her size either, and she goes even bigger with her accessories and her outfits and her choices, her makeup, right? She's not trying to make herself smaller or make herself demure or just natural looking, right? She's doing a full drag package, which I think is amazing. I think this also shows that she is a seasoned queen. She's one of the older, she's 48 in this game. Like, she...
How did you find that out?
I did my research.
Girl, where's that?
She's older than Bowser.
Whoa. Bowser's a
Canonically,
young king.
in this game, she's older than Bowser. Bowser's the
Damn.
second oldest villain in this game. She's 48. I think she has all of the confidence to go into this competition. She knows exactly who she is. She is not faltering. Let's talk about camp as an essential part of her persona. Madame Broode is a gargantuan drag rabbit who has a massive golden ball and chain pet named Chompkins. Dangling from her fierce drag jewels pearl necklace are cartoonishly sized power moons, and she is often seen dressing up Chompkins in hats or outfits like a little Barbie doll.
Yep.
And here we see Chompkins wearing her same hat. Here we see him dressed as Mario, similar to Ginger Minch. We also see him here have 3 hats stacked on top of each other. If that's not drag,
No.
I don't know what is, right? Let's talk about the mug.
Yeah.
Her eye, I believe she's wearing the Trixie Mattel Nighttime Realness palette. This blue, right? Her blush, she's gone with the Kimchi Chic palette. And this is actually the blush that Georges wears, right? This like blush, right? And then at the bottom, I think we just have the classic MAC Russian red. But here on the side, you see her say, do you remember me? You were ever so rude. Talk about an entrance line, right?
Yeah.
Even maybe All-Stars. Maybe she wins All-Stars. Do you
right,
remember
right.
me? Wig. Y'all can't tell me this isn't a drag wig, right?
No.
This blue-green hair with iridescent gold clip-in ribbons throughout. That is a drag wig. She wears signature gold bangles and a pearl necklace, and this hat has holes in it so that her ears come out of the hat.
It's a
custom.
fascinator.
It's
Yeah.
custom. It's
Yeah.
Marco. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's custom. Now, she's already a drag mother for the house of Broodals, who are wedding planners. She not only has the support of her children all
didn't know?
working together.
The wedding planners.
They're wedding planners for Bowser. She not only has the support of all her children working together to put together her drag package for Drag Race, but also she would destroy the event planning challenge because she has all the help to do well in that type of challenge. Let's talk about the reading challenge. What you're about to hear may shock you. You all might not speak brutal.
Oh, I'm fluent.
Okay, great. So you would know, but Jack, in case you don't know, I actually have translated.
Okay.
During the reading challenge, what she just said
Yeah.
Was, well, 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 if it isn't Mario's little little peach.
Oh.
You know you are just like the fruit. Sweet, hairy, and I can buy you at the corner market for $1.99. Rosalina, you are known as the Watcher of the Stars. That explains why you're always staring at me. Toadette, bitch, your voice is so annoying at first I couldn't stand you. But then I noticed your hair was shaped like anal beads, and it had me screaming, oh yeah! So that's what she said.
Mom.
So she would read the girls down. And in fact, one of my favorite lines that she has was, all she says to Mario is, now, I do believe it's lunchtime. Before she attacks him. Like, time to eat.
Yeah,
Time
true.
to eat up. Now, she's also a reveal queen. Here she is making the golden ball her entire face and then exploding it to reveal her real face. Meanwhile, there is also a hat reveal when a second hat falls off her head while she's still wearing another hat. It explodes. Boom! Face reveal. Then hat reveal. It's a glitch. But why couldn't she do a glitch on the runway? Now, her lip syncing skills. I found this video.
Okay.
I did not make this video. I found this video.
Not even a blink.
No. Yeah, she did this.
Yeah.
Watch the eyes.
The one tooth is
No,
absolutely
it's
killing me.
stunning.
I think it's stunning.
In conclusion, Madame Broode is a camp, multi-talented gargantuan drag rabbit that I think RuPaul would be absolutely obsessed with. With her insane outfits and confident demeanor, I think she could blow everyone else out of the water. She's a seasoned queen who would wear the crown well and do right by her drag house of gay camp rabbit wedding planners. And I think for those reasons, she deserves the title of video games' next drag superstar.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Carson.
That is one of the best presentations we've had all.
Yeah, that
all
was that
season.
blew me
Oh, I
away.
think that's being
I
too
feel-
kind.
No, I've
I
watched
mean,
every episode. I
what
think this
a
was
find.
incredible. This was
Wow,
this is a real find. Yeah.
I was happy to I haven't played Odyssey myself, so
Really?
for me to stumble upon Madame Broode, it was a complete joy to be able to
Yeah.
be with her for a couple hours.
Oh, I'm so glad you chose her. I have one question.
Yeah,
so
please.
RuPaul's Drag Race has had an iffy relationship with like the older season queens.
Yeah.
It seems like they either go really, really far but don't make the crown, or they're eliminated early.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about Madame Broode stands out more than maybe the other season queens from seasons past?
She's not like relying on this sort of older. She's also not that old. She's 48,
Yeah, she's-
right? Which
yeah.
is not like it's not Charlie Hides.
It's not,
you
yeah.
know.
But it
And
would be
so-
like the same age that Tamisha Iman was when she went on Drag Race.
Right. The thing is that I feel like some of the older queens, what actually holds them back is not their age, but it is them trying to be perfect. Like, well, I'm the mother. I gotta maintain sort of a level of like something,
Yeah.
right? And I think that she doesn't have that. I think she is messy and crazy and like weirdly as I was looking at her, even though obviously there's an age difference and obviously a style difference, I was like, this is kind of giving me Bimini of the season. Like she's
yeah.
a mess. She's a mess.
I see it. I mean, she would act a fool in an acting
She would
challenge.
act a fool, right?
Yeah.
And so I actually don't think it's actually her age. She might give old glamour like Mistress Isabel Brooks, but she has the sort of looseness of a younger queen.
I love
to
that.
me.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty good, but now I'm scared. Hey!
Hey!
Which video game diva would win Drag Race today?
This is taking up my head. I can't
That is your
focus.
outer
I
saboteur.
can't focus.
It's Lady.
Yes.
It's
Mother.
Lady Dimitrescu, mother of the house of Dimitrescu from Resident Evil
Yes.
Village.
Oh
Like
my God.
you, I'm starting off with a bang.
No, you just gotta say it.
You gotta say it.
So firstly, I wanted to point out, Clock the mug,
Clock
beautiful.
it.
Clock the breastplate.
Noted. Yeah, noted.
And
Spooky
secondly,
queen.
clock
Spooky
this
queen.
gif that I made of her going like this.
True. And
It's
may the
almost
best
giving
drag queen
RuPaul.
win.
Anyway, I wanted to
Work.
think about her entrance line / look, which is this. You don't need to fear me, darling, unless you plan on winning. Because, of course,
Work.
she is from a horror game, Resident Evil Village. Looks to me like Max, who I, in my opinion, feel was a little bit robbed on season 7. Kind of besides the point.
That is the way Max speaks too.
Right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost exactly the same. Some things you'll notice straight away when she steps into the room. She is 7 feet tall, which to me reminds me of drag queens.
Yeah.
Watch her as she has to duck down to get through the doorway. Wait, what are you... That's it. Yeah, you can't even speak when you see her.
Yeah.
So I wanted to note that also she's large and in charge.
Yeah.
She has a stylistic point of view, of course. Glamour meets school. She's giving very cunty energy and they definitely would be calling her mother. Example of the diva attitude that would slay in the roast and reading challenge. Listen to this.
Quiet now, child. Adults are talking. You wouldn't know responsibility if it was welded to keep
You wouldn't know
Damn.
responsibility.
You know
if it was...
that voice actor of the guy is the same voice actor of Asterion.
Really? Oh, that sounds like
Really?
Yes,
him.
yeah.
Also, here's some other roasts that I thought of just for other characters. Bayonetta, your games are like your personality. Niche, confusing, and mostly enjoyed by gay men who haven't played with anything since 2013. Peach, I must have eaten some of your mushrooms because your face is freaking me out. Oh, wait, that's just your face. Anyway, we have a lot of similar talking
We
points.
have it's almost like the exact same presentation.
She
like-
is giving mother of the house. Listen to this.
Yes, mother.
Yes, mother.
Yes, mother.
Literally got yes, mothered, and literally says out loud, House Dimitrescu.
Yeah,
like she is
literally.
the mother of a house. It
Uh-huh.
is said verbatim, which
Yeah.
I was like, woo. Sewing challenge.
Word.
Okay, so here I wanted
Oh.
to highlight her asymmetric, creepy claw nails. I could imagine RuPaul saying, "Those nails are amazing." Thank you, Ru. I actually only use these to cut my fabric as well, no scissors. That is so innovative. You were born to do drag, RuPaul, probably. Also, for Snatch Game, I thought maybe she would do an evil Julia Child.
Oh,
A party.
I didn't even think
Interesting.
about Snatch Game.
A party without bones is just a meeting, is perhaps something she might say.
A party without
Bones.
A party
you-
without bones.
You know, I've said that a few times this year.
Right? Don't you think that
No,
might
it's so true.
that might
That's
be
so
a little
true, babe.
it might be true. Rusical. I want to talk about the Rusical. So canonically, before she went cuckoo bananas, she actually was a drag singer. Wait, no, jazz singer.
Oh,
A drag singer.
a drag singer.
lady,
Yeah.
you go.
Gonna snatch the crown, little Ru. Anyway, yes, she was born into a noble family, but then she was actually she has an album. You can see there, she has a jazz album. So obviously she's eating down the live singing Rusical challenge.
Wow.
And I also think this whole passage got me. Over the next 7 years, Dimitrescu and her daughter systematically consumed the blood and flesh of local peasants and servants alike. Dimitrescu's reign of terror. I was just like, these are all words people talk about with Drag Race. The reign, destroying
interesting.
peasants, things of the
Assassin,
sort.
I suppose. Yeah.
Then I wanted to think about her lip sync. I think her style would be more Park and Bark. I don't think she needs to do the tricks. She has wisdom. She has life experience. You feel the emotions through her words. She's giving very Latrice to me. Final runway look. Her canonical final boss
God,
form, which is
yeah.
this
Crazy.
tongue, tooth. I don't even know how to explain it.
Dragon
But you
thing.
kind of can't compete with this level of campy ghoulishness. I think this blows like Violet Chachki's reigning queen look out of the water. It's like, I want you to check this out.
What was that, guys?
That's her.
I'm really scared.
I don't know what was that, but now prance, my queen, prance. RuPaul probably. That's it. Yeah.
I have to say, that was incredibly strong, y'all. This might
Yeah,
be your
this-
strongest yet.
Yes,
no,
mother,
for
yes, mother.
real, for real. The jazz album,
That blew me. I did
That
not know
blew me
that
out of
at
the
all.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got to hear your 16 queens.
I know.
Well,
Jordan, hit us with
I hope
your
you guys are
girls.
both happy that both of your people were on my list.
What?
Both
Are you serious?
both of your characters were on my list of 16 queens
Wow.
to enter RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh,
and I
my
think we
God.
found our top 2.
Top 2.
Whoa. Old queen season.
Oh my God.
So I'm honored to go through this list knowing that you guys both had something on my list.
my God,
That
that's
blew
crazy.
my mind when I saw your
Yeah.
presentation. I was like, no, there's no way.
Yeah.
And then when I saw yours, girl, I can talk a little bit about.
I would love to
Okay.
hear what you think your bootloader is.
Oh, I have some boogers on here. I got one booger in particular who I put in because she's a filler
Toadette.
queen. No, she
Okay.
didn't even make the cut. She didn't even
She's
make the
been
cut,
auditioning
girl.
for 7
She-
years.
yeah, she's welcome to season 250, Toadette. Okay,
Mushroom Kingdom versus the world.
Mushroom King. Okay, so starting off, I have Freya, the goddess of fertility
Oh.
and
Oh.
magic from God
From
of
God of
War.
War.
Okay.
Yes,
I think she
gorgeous.
would be a 7th or an 8th
Wow.
because I
Okay.
do think she has the design elements down. She's she has an interesting style when it comes to drag, but I don't think she has the campiness to
oomph.
go.
Yeah, she has
to
a
go
hard
farther.
exterior.
She has a hard exterior
Yeah.
that she has a hard time breaking down those walls.
Yeah.
Chaos from Hades.
Oh!
He is an absolute
Oh my God,
diva extraordinaire. I
yes.
should say they because I don't think
Yes.
they have a specific gender, but they are
Which one is chaos?
they are a god that gives
The sort of like
boons.
amalgamous, yeah, like
Oh,
crazy creatures.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
spooky,
yes.
campy,
So cool.
quirky. I think they would make it up to like the 5th or 4th spot.
Yeah.
because they
Wow.
have something that is mystifying that you want to be
And
part
new,
of.
kind of.
Yeah.
But so many characters I feel like in Hades. Hades
Oh,
is so gay.
I was about to say, like, I was
Hades
going
is so
through all of
gay.
them, but I think Chaos has something that just drew me
It's
to them.
different.
It's
It's
different
different,
than the
yeah.
rest of them, you know? Cynthia from Pokemon Diamond and Platinum. She
I
is
don't know Cynthia.
she is the
Lee Fontaine.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine, Miss Cuckoo.
I'm so excited for Cuckoo to be back.
I'm
on my
kind of
screen.
excited for Cuckoo to be back too.
Kind of. So,
Kind of. I'll be honest, kind of.
Not the kind
Cynthia
of.
is the champion of the Sinnoh region. She wears
I have to
all
find out.
black. She is like she's mother. That's the thing. She's just mother.
Okay.
She would go far. I don't think she would win. She would go far.
Oh, work. Oh, work.
Yes.
She's she's giving your wig right now.
Kind
Yeah.
of. She has probably the best Pokemon team for a champion. Like
Okay.
it's probably the hardest to go overcome.
Okay.
So
So she's used to winning.
she's used to
trained,
winning and
yeah.
she's trained.
Yeah.
And she's all about mythical stuff,
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
I put Hornet from Hollow Knight.
Oh,
She
so
kind of
cool.
wily. She would be a
Yes.
lip sync assassin.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So I don't think she would go far, but she would go.
Well,
She'd
she's-
have a
yeah,
couple good lip
She would
syncs.
have a great lip
movement.
sync.
What
She-
a movement queen.
She's
like,
a movement queen.
She's
yeah,
a dancer.
she's a dancer. For another, I always find the mystic or mythical creatures or characters ones that I want to see on Drag Race. So I put the eagle from Ghost of Tsushima. So this is the game after Ghost of Tsushima where he goes to the island of Iki, and she feeds him a poison where she is constantly in his head. I think that screams a pageant queen
Interesting.
who gets in these queens' heads
Yeah,
because
manipulative
they know,
queen.
they know
Yeah.
how to.
Interesting.
poison.
Tanya
She's-
Harding.
Mm.
Yeah, my favorite queen from Drag Race.
Yeah, yeah.
Tanya Harding. Like the whole Gerudo village. In
Oh
any
my god.
Seldom.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm
Or
sorry,
Link as dressed as a Gerudo.
Yes,
like
but it's just
like
like
in drag. Yeah.
body tee, face, card,
real,
yeah,
accepted.
yeah, for real.
For all the time.
Untalkable.
They're
Yeah.
beauty queens.
Yeah.
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 The Valkyrie queen from God of War. She is the
Oh
final
my
boss.
god, that
Oh!
girl.
She is
so
the
hard to
hardest thing to
beat.
boss.
So
I still have
hard.
not beat her because I just moved on to Ragnarok because I'm like,
Well,
I
there's
need a second.
multiple.
There's multiple
several.
Valkyries.
Yeah.
The,
right, but
the
then
final one
the
is what
final
I'm talking
queen-
about. She just has it all. She would make it to top 3, but I don't think
Definitely. Oh my god,
She-
so
she is
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Medusa from Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
Odyssey.
yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, she
like
ate.
she ate. She
Yes.
ate. She conquered. She swallowed.
Yes.
Madame Brutal. We talked
Ah.
about her. Mirror B from Pokemon Coliseum. Now, Mirror B is an
B.
antagonist who wears a dual-colored fro and dances with his ludicolo. And he is just eccentric, exuberant. He's a movement queen.
Oh my god, with the afro?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that is perfect.
He
I actually
would-
know this guy.
He would definitely make it a good way, but I think he's just a lipstick assassin. It's like having Georges and Jasmine Kennedy in the same season.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
They're both going to give out some
Wow.
good lip syncs.
And
I
maybe some
also
good looks.
love like
Yeah.
a more mask.
Drag king, maybe.
Yeah, drag performer.
I
think
love
that's
those.
awesome.
My next one, this is my flop. This is my first out. It's the Duolingo owl.
Oh.
It is the Duolingo owl.
Not
Wait.
I'm sorry. If you
not
play
Duolingo being a game.
Sorry, if you
Literally.
are you it
No,
is a game.
no,
to
it
me.
is a game.
It
You're
is a
so
game. Sorry.
right. You're
If your
so
mom
right.
plays Candy Crush or she plays a word game on her phone, she's a gamer.
That is so
Okay,
true.
true.
So
You're
Duolingo,
You're earning points. You're
you're earning
rising
points.
the ranks.
You have
the
to
levels.
pay. You have to pay.
You have to pay.
You have to pay.
The Duolingo
The
owl.
Duolingo owl's going out first because
I
she's
think-
so annoying. She
I
is
think-
Serena Chacha.
I know. I think the Duolingo owl is going out first and then like causing a scene, like trying to sue.
Yeah.
Waldo
Oh,
and Gaga.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Next
but
one-
she's a social media queen.
She is a social media
Yeah,
queen.
she's Joella.
She's young in the game. She is the
avian diva.
Next is Lady Dimitrescu or whatever her name is. Another early out queen is Katamari from Katamari.
Katamari.
Interesting, quirky, kind of
Yeah,
Bjork
but
esque.
serve.
Doesn't serve.
yeah.
It's more just like it would be fun for her to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Samus from Metroid.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
come
An incredible
on,
queen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This one is an indie game. Shantae from Shantae.
Shantae, you stay.
Shantae, you
literally.
stay. She uses her hair as a whip.
Oh.
And it's a platformer where
Wow.
she uses her hair to like attach herself to objects so she can cross things.
Wow.
Wow.
And then-
beautiful, beautiful look.
And then finally, I think she would go around 4th or 5th in the season, but she would have great looks. Is Crystal the Fox from Star Fox.
Oh, Star Fox.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah. Those are my 16
Wow.
queens that I thought
Womp
would be
womp,
it.
Crystal
Womp womp,
Fox.
Crystal womp. It's always foxy.
Yeah.
This
Wow, that's a good cast.
Thank you. This would be maybe a later season cast, but it would definitely be one that I think people will talk about for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God, you got a
yes.
lot of heavy hitters in there, but also you got a lot of like people you might not expect who got the call, which is good because you want people to be able to prove themselves on it. You know, you don't
Yeah.
want to have seen everything on social media.
Like I would love to see Duolingo go one more, like her against Katamari, and maybe see who
Oh my
actually
God.
makes it.
Yeah.
Yes, see who actually makes it. Duolingo gets booted out and then comes back in a
Yes.
surprise cuckoo.
Oh my God.
How you doing,
moment.
Miss
Next
Amores?
season.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you ready to
Literally,
learn
Miss Amores.
Spanish?
Yes, yes.
And if anybody's out there who knows how to edit that, a Katamari and Duolingo lip sync, please just send it our way.
Yeah, please. We're
Just
begging. We're begging.
Anyone knows how to do that.
I don't because I don't.
I'm not sure we have the
I don't think we have the
technology.
technology yet. Or if you can ask them personally, I don't know.
Yeah, true, true.
I will have to say I've watched every episode of Dweeb Wars, and this is probably the hardest decision.
We
I've ever-
came in swinging.
You guys came in really dominating the race.
Well, and I also think it is a testament to the question, which we have to shout out. Actually, the question was brought up in our comments.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said, "Would you do what video game diva would win Drag
Thank
Race?"
you for
Thank
offering
you.
your ideas.
It's the perfect question because it does. All three of us know so much about both of these things, and we're passionate.
We're gay.
We're gay. It was a complete blast to do.
It was.
so-
This is so fun. I'm having a hard time. I really want to give it to both of you.
We
I
can't.
really-
I'm sorry, we can't have a double crowning.
Really, we can't.
I don't think for the first time in Drag Race history.
Okay.
To me, when the fans weren't happy about that.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
right?
I respect that. I just wanted to see. I want to throw it out there. I'm a producer, and I was shut down.
I'm a producer.
I'm a producer. I'll go. Okay. So there was. I would say there has to be one thing that tipped the scale a little bit, and I think I'm gonna give this to Jack.
What? No,
I
that is
thought-
not right. What? What? Why?
I thought
So-
it might.
So
I
the
thought it
thing
might.
that tipped me over was Lady Dimitrescu's backstory, being a singer.
Yeah.
No,
I-
that gagged me.
That gagged
good.
me. I didn't
gagged
know that.
me
So
good.
it gave me
Yes.
an idea
There
that
is
she
lore.
There
There's
is
like real life
lore
lore.
that like she's also bringing not just her looks,
Yes.
not just her campiness, not just her house. She is bringing a talent
Yes.
that I think edged her just a little bit over Madame Brutal.
Oh my God! But Madam.
Madam
Madam
was
was
that's why I
unbelievable.
wanted to give it to both of you because this was incredible. This
Not
was
me,
so amazing.
Not me being the one being like, we can't double crown.
No.
And then I thought,
No.
No, I thought it was going to, because I agree. I feel like they're like, obviously I came with some pizzazz.
Yeah.
However, I feel like there are some tangible things in her backstory that I think really boost up why she'd be good at so many different things.
And-
there is
yeah.
just I mean, also I about gagged when when they literally say out loud, yes, mother, yes.
yeah, true.
And I think that crowning finale look is something
So
that
special.
Yes, it's
it's
different.
unfortunately Madame Brutal doesn't have a change
Wouldn't
of clothes.
have, yeah.
She doesn't
Right,
have that.
yeah.
Right. She has
And
one look.
She has
Yeah.
one look, but we get to see two in
I
this.
actually completely agree. I
Yeah.
completely agree with this choice. And also, what's so interesting and so cool is that there are so many comparisons to these two characters
Yeah.
that are so different. Like they're both
Older,
older, they're
large,
huge,
larger than life.
like
Yep.
they're like they tower above the other characters.
Villains.
They're villains.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have a house. They both have like
Minions.
minions.
Homeowners.
Yeah, they're
Homeowner.
They
That's
have a
what I
house.
think you said. They're
They have a
homeowners.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. I actually was gonna put in my presentation a comparison between the two, but then
Whoa.
I didn't. But
I think it just goes to show also like at least we love, I think, a queen with an edge. You gotta have a little villain streak. Lady Dimitrescu
Yes.
to me reminded me like a little bit of Bianca Del Rio, where I was like
a little bit, yeah.
she has
interesting.
one silhouette mostly.
Uh-huh,
She
uh-huh.
has
I was
a
thinking
bite.
mine
She
was
has a
like
bite.
Bianca.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Honestly, she kind of reminds me, rest in peace, but like the Vivian. Like Lady Dimitrescu,
yeah.
she's a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's a
she's
great-
a little bit serious, but she is sharp tongued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relatively realistic looking wigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
Wow.
Well, what a fantastic question.
Oh my God, that was so
what
fun.
a fantastic discussion.
So fun. Thank you for bringing your cast of 16.
I
Oh,
mean,
of course. I mean, this is again my favorite show on the internet. I love you guys. This show is
Why are
incredible.
you telling them?
I'm telling them
Why are you telling them?
because they
Stop.
agree. You guys agree, right? Mamacitas, daddycitas. I'm so happy to be here. Anytime, I would love to come back.
Oh my
Let's
God.
do
Well,
this
God.
again.
you know you will.
I know I will.
Yeah.
You just keep me out there.
Yeah.
Call me in
We
when I'm
keep you under
needed.
the table.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next time.
Leave more ideas for us. We love your ideas.
Yes. Anything you want to plug, Jordan?
Watch us on PDKU.
Oh,
yes.
Watch us on PDKU.
I know,
We're
the
doing
new season is
Strixhaven right
so
now.
fun.
D&D
Oh my
show.
God.
Our D&D show.
Link in the description.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye.